That's my intro. My intro is this. Out of the frame. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Take. I can't stop my hands because everyone in my family is slipping. So, we're going to do 6 sun salutations again today. And we're going to go down to easy pose today instead of prayer pose. Where is my pillow? My pillow's over there. And I want to point out that these yoga routines that I do is a moving meditation. Very important to understand. Because in yoga, at least the way I was taught to teach it and understand it, is that it's a moving meditation. Yoga is a moving meditation. Yoga is a meditation. So, what I mean by moving meditation is that you focus on the breathing and the movements that you do and the positions that you do become a meditation. A meditation, I don't want to say it like that, but they become a meditation. They become still. So just the same way you're in the easy pose or in a sitting meditation. I can't speak this morning. I just went to bed about 1:30 and 2:30, 3:30, 2.5 hours sleep. But I was sleeping, the core teens got me. But so if you're in a sitting meditation and you're still, and your body is still, you feel like, hey, I'm tapping into stillness. But 2 things. 1, your body's not still. Your body is moving still. Your belly's moving and things are happening in your body. Your body's not still. It may be seemingly stiller than a sun salutation, but technically the poses and the movements that we do are stillness. Deep stuff, man. So picture like when you're driving in a car and you're driving, the windows are up, everything's up, and you throw a ball in the air and the ball just goes up and down, right? The ball goes up and down. You are still in that car but moving along. So you are still, but you're moving along. That's the same concept in a difficult way to explain it, is what's happening in yoga. When you're one with everything, that's yoga, oneness, capital O, oneness. You're in this big, this is just a concept to understand it. Universe, existence, let's say, bigger than the universe, it's just existence. And you think you're moving, but you're really moving within oneness. And you're tapping into understanding that you're that oneness. So you're still in a so-called sitting meditation, so you can meditate, but you're still in a moving meditation like this, those meditations. You need to get better on that explanation. My yoga mat backwards. Can't do that. And so we're going to do 6 sun salutations, focus on the breathing. The focus point is what allows it to become a meditation, allows you to become aware. So awareness and focus is 2 different things. So you're focused on the breathing, becoming aware, heightens your awareness of what's being stretched, what's being moved, what's happening around you. So when I'm focused on my breathing, 100% focused on my breathing, but I'm not teaching, 100% focused on my breathing. I'm aware the car's outside. I'm aware of that blind moving every once in a while. I'm aware of what's happening in the body. I'm aware of what's being stretched. I'm aware of a so-called issue I may have in my shoulder. And what happens is that you're aware of it and you modify your poses, adjust to take the pressure off, say, my shoulder. I used to have a hurt shoulder. That's why I mentioned it. I don't have one now because I haven't been working out. Gotten better. But and this same mindset is what you take off the yoga mat. So when you're in the so-called real world, you have a so-called negative experience happen. you handle it. You may go around it, you may take care of it, however you handle it. You handle it. But you don't let it become you. That negative experience does not become you. You handle it. That's what you're learning on the yoga mat. By focusing on the breathing and becoming aware. Taking that mindset off the yoga mat and you're focused, negative situation happens like shoulder, but say at work, you handle it, you take care of it, but you never let that negativity become you. It doesn't mean you don't have to deal with it. It doesn't mean you run away from it. Maybe you do run away from it. There's nothing wrong with running away from something, if that's what it takes. Sometimes you just gotta take care of it, just like you do on the yoga mat. All deeper stuff that I would have to have an hour to explain in regards to yoga philosophy. So let's just go ahead and begin. So 6 sun salutations, moving to the easy pose. And don't worry about how to do the poses. I'm going to lead you through it. Lead you through each little detail of it. So, down pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. You're going to lengthen up. So you think of the skeleton. Pull yourself up. Lengthen up. Get tall. And then let the bones sit on top of each other. Let the body become one. Become balanced. So imagine that you're just your skeleton. The physical part is just your skeleton. You're finding that thread that allows the skeleton to balance by itself. Allows that stability of the skeleton to stand as if you're just your skeleton. And you're going to watch yourself breathe. And to watch yourself breathe, breathe. Watch yourself breathe. You bring your focus to the belly. As you inhale, the belly expands. You exhale, the belly goes in. You're just going to watch that. It's a shallow breath. Just watch it. Don't control it. A lot of times when we focus on it, we want to control it. Let go of control. And just watch it. And what will happen is your mind will wander, and then you'll realize, hey, I'm not even watching myself breathe. Don't judge it. Just bring your focus back to the breathing. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose. You bring the air in and out, and then just watch it. Remember, you're already breathing, so you're just going to watch it. So that balance and that stability that allows the skeleton to stand by itself transfers to the mind. And the mind becomes balance and stability and stillness. The mind and body dissolve into balance. It dissolves into stability, into stillness. Becoming one. That's how the mind and body become one. They become balanced. So watch yourself breathe. Don't control it. Just watch it. First sun salutation, palms together, thumbs to the heart center, still watching yourself breathe. Becoming one with balance. Know where that thread of balance is through the skeleton that allows the skeleton to just stand. And as you move through these poses, the sun salutation, keep that line of balance as you move and as you go into each pose. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale, slowly going into the pose as much as you think you should. Inhale, and then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Reaching out, back is straight. And then we're just going to fall into ragdoll. Ragdoll, the arms are dangling, the head is dangling. And just fall where you fall. You're not pulling yourself down, you're not pushing yourself down, you're not trying to be somewhere, you're not controlling it.
You just let the body go where the body goes. Acceptance. So if you're up higher and you're thinking, man, I need to go down further. Nope. Accept where you are. Get rid of judgment. Same way if you're thinking, man, I'm doing this perfectly. You're all the way down and you are doing it perfectly. Nope. Still got to let it go because that's still judgment. That's not the type of yoga that we're doing. Acceptance is the key. Learning a mindset on the yoga mat. Palms to calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You'll arch the back, raise the head. Inhale slowly, going into it as much as you can. Inhale, and then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down. Forehead goes to the knees. Get all the air out. Push all the air out. All the air leaves. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Forehead is going to the knees. Get all the air out. All the air leaves. And again, arch the back. Raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Push all the air out. Then you're going to hold this pose. Once all the air leaves, you release the breathing. And then just let yourself breathe. Now you are pulling in this pose, pulling down, forehead going to the knees. But then eventually, you just accept the effort of pulling in, down, dissolve. You become one with the pose. And of course, if you feel a little tension, a little trying, that's fine, that's where you are. Just accept it. Arms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back. Into a little lunge. A little lunge. Stop the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward, diagonally back. It's arching, head is up. Still can't speak. The head is up. It's all good. That's part of yoga, especially when you teach live. Part of yoga. Seconds, man. And you're inhaling here in the beginning, and then you release the breathing, and then you just watch yourself breathe. Focusing 100% on the breathing, accepting where you are in the pose. So if you're down some, don't judge it. Judge it, judge it. Judging is a barrier between the mind and body. It will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. And that oneness is yoga. So we want to do yoga. So even if you're doing this pose perfectly, nope, still judgment. Let it go. Yoga is not the poses. Yoga is not the stretching. Yoga is not what you see. Yoga is a mindset. Yoga is when the mind and body become one into that oneness of everything. Now, with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. Just for a second or so, we use it as a transition. And then downward dog. Pushing into it. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, pushing, 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 pushing to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and just watch yourself breathe. Becoming one with the pose. So that means you need to bring yourself out some to have less tension, then do so. Sometimes you need to push yourself into the pose more to release the tension. Find the spot, that threshold, and just watch yourself breathe. Then you slide into the upper dog, you drop down to the knees, in the chest. This is a strength transition, and then you slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. That's the upward dog. Now you need to modify it, if you need to modify it, you can't speak. Go down the small cobra, chest is off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're not pushing up. They're just there. They're just placed on the floor. You're using the back muscles. Back muscles are pull muscles. Just watch yourself breathe. settling into the pose. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really, really push into it. Get to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and just watch yourself breathe. And then bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Inhaling initially as much as you can, and then release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Becoming one with the pose, no judgment, no effort. Of course, you may feel a little effort, and that's fine because that's where you are. That's yoga. Acceptance, accepting where you are. But you want to become one with the pose where there's no effort. That's the ultimate goal. But you let all that go, and it all irons out eventually. Curl the toes under the back, knee goes up, high lunge just for a second or so. We use it as a transition pose, settle, and then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Exhale, get all the air out. And then go ahead and release the breathing. And just watch yourself breathe. Come one with the pose. Acceptance. And then palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms up, push your down and out, exhale. One more slow salutation. Inhale as much as you can, going into the pose as much as you think you should, and then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down, forehead's going to the knees. Get all the air out. And then release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. Left leg always goes back first. And the left leg always goes up first. So with the low lunge, top the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up. Focusing on the breathing, watching yourself breathe. And then we're going to go to the high lunge just for a second or so to get settled. So curl the toes under, knee goes up, settle in the high lunge. Then move into downward dog. Pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Elbows to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. Pushing, 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 pushing. Right to the spot before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. And just accept and focus on the breathing. And then slide into the upper dog. You drop down to the knees and the chest. And then slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. Just watch yourself breathe. Then back to downward dog. Pushing into it. Get all the air out initially, and then release the breathing. And just watch yourself breathe. Bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. The Low lunge, so the foot is to the floor, the back knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up. Inhaling, then release the breathing, and just watch yourself breathe. With the back foot, curl toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. And then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. Pull yourself in and down, forehead's going to the knees. Then release the breathing. Just become one with the pose and focus on the breathing. The palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, and then turn the palms out, push your hair down and out, exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart center, and then to mountain pose. Then we have 4 more sun salutations. So we're going to move through these quickly on the phone. Let's see what time it is. Now, with these poses in the sun salutations that make up the sun salutation, you're going to move quickly and you're going to focus on the breathing. Now, technically, this is how the sun salutations are designed. Open pose, so you're inhaling, going into the pose as much as you think you should. Still can't speak. Inhaling as much as you can, then the counter pose will be a closing pose. And you close up. You exhale as much as you can. Get all the air out, going to the pose, and then open pose. Inhale, close pose, exhale. Inhale, open pose, exhale, close pose. And then you just watch that breathing. You focus on that breathing. That focus point is what allows the sun salutations. Can't speak slow. Let me get it done straight. So you focus on the breathing. That allows the sun salutations to become the form of a moving meditation. You just watch the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. Very important. Keep on repeating it on purpose, because that's how important it is. That allows you to feel the movements. And what this does is mimic the so-called real world after the yoga routine. You get off the yoga mat. Off the mat, that's what it's called. So when you're in the so-called real world, you're moving, but you're in a meditative state. That's what you're training yourself to do and be in when you're on the yoga mat. So, 4 of these, focus 100% on breathing. And remember, always bring the left leg back first. When you're coming up from the downward dog, you bring the left leg up. Always the left leg back, always the left leg up. That allows you to do both sides. And it's going to be a low lunge every time. So feet are sort of apart, toes go up. Spread the toes, and each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. And you're just going to watch yourself breathe. Focus 100% on breathing. Allow the skeleton to stand as if you were just your skeleton. Tapping into that balance that allows the skeleton to stand by itself. Allow the balance to enter the mind, the mind to become stable. The mind and the body. I don't know, man. I must have a speech impediment. Well, I do actually. And the mind and body become one because they dissolve into that capital B balance. They become balanced. They become one. That's how they become one. And you're going to follow and stay within that balance as you move. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push thumbs out, up and back. Inhale as much as you can, going into the pose as much as you think you should. And then exhale, as you exhale, hinge forward, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs, pull yourself in and down, get all there out, all there leaves. Then left leg is back into a low lunge. Inhaling, inhale as much as you can, opening up into pose. And then exhale, downward dog. Get all there out, pushing into the pose, all there leaves. And then slide up to the upper dog. Inhale, inhale as much as you can. And then exhale, downward dog. Get all there out, push all there out. Then left foot is up between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, opening up, focus on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. Standing forward bend. Exhale, get all there up. All there leaves. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And then exhale. Then inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down, get all there out. Left leg is back, inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Exhale, downward dog. Get all there out. Inhale, upward dog. Inhale as much as you can. Exhale, downward dog. Get all there out. Left foot is up. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale. Get all there out. And palms together. Reach out. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward bend. Left leg is back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot is up, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale. Exhale, turn the palms out, push the head in and out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Left leg is back, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot is up, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale. And exhale. Then thumbs to the heart center. And then back to mountain pose. Centering yourself in the mountain pose. Now, if you're going to stay in the meditative state, I'm walking over here to get my pillow. Like, man, I don't know what to do. It just disappeared. So technically, a big transition like this, where you just come down, you still are doing yoga. If your mind and body is connecting, you're doing yoga. And we're just going to go to easy pose. Easy pose is the modification of the lotus. I'm a timer. So make it easy. So that means if you need to lean back some, have your hands back, then that's what you do. If you need to lean against the wall, that's what you do. If you need one leg out, that's what you do. Get easy. Get comfortable. And then you're going to bring the hands to your knees, if that's where you are. And some people do this. Some people get their hands like this. That's fine too. Just get comfortable. It's all about comfort in this pose because you're just going to watch yourself breathe. Same thing, just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it. Just watch it. And we're going to go 2 minutes.
together, thumbs to the heart center. So that is number 319 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time. I don't see my time, so namaste. Peace out.